Hello everyone and welcome back to our Hearts of Iron 4 playthrough. Just a quick catch up. The Spanish Civil War had just begun. We're justifying against the Bulgarian pigs. No offense, I'm not from Bulgaria, just getting into therapy. And let's unpause and go from here. So, Spain splits into two. You have the Republican Spain, which is the communist, and you have the National Spain, which is fascist. Obviously we want to help the fascists. So what we're going to do is we're going to send volunteers. We're not going to actually declare war, because that takes, we have to justify war goals and all that shit. We could send volunteers. So right now, we can send 2 divisions. We have to make them into a separate army. So what we'll do is just get 2 dudes, highlight 2. For Spain. We'll spend 10 political power to get a new commander, a general. There we go. No, that's France. Wrong country. Nationalist Spain. Send volunteers. The 2 Division 1. Off they go. Spain's allowed it, of course. Good. So now those 2 guys are going to go off and fight in Spain. You can see they've gone from here. You don't actually get to see them move, I don't think. It just tells us they'll arrive in February. February, depending how you say it. And, does it say where? No. They'll arrive, whatever. It'll let us know when they arrive we can actually do the war. That also lets us A, help Spain win, which is good because Spain is fascist, so hopefully can help us. And B, gets us some experience for fighting, which we desperately need so we can get these field hospitals going. Oh, construction. If we do construction so we can build shit faster. Alright, so we arrived in Spain, let's slow down. They've arrived in Leon. So where is Leon? Leon's up here, right? Yes. So this is how war works. So you can see all of these guys are Nationalist Spain divisions. These are Republican Spain. And we just need to, we right click just to move them to wherever we want. So there's Madrid here. And the area is going to push through Madrid. But if we could somehow push down through here and cut them off, Madrid would be cut off from supplies. And everybody caught in here would just die because they'd have nowhere to retreat to. So that's what we're going to try to do. I don't know if it'll be doable because we're just 2 dudes. 2 Romanians with, honestly, not a lot of equipment. We're only at half fighting strength. They're still waiting for some equipment to be produced. Oh, shit, yeah. We're still waiting for 500 equipment. God damn, I probably should have sent some guys who are fully equipped over here, in hindsight. Because I don't think they're getting supplies while they're over here. Oh, no, they seem to be getting supplies. Yeah, they are. Okay, they're getting supplied. Excellent. So we're going to go here, yeah. Sorry, that was a couple of misclicks by me there. Speed it up. So Nationalist Spain usually does win this war. Not always, I've seen them win. Bulgarian sovereignty. Oh, we're going to be ready to go to war with Bulgaria soon too. Okay, while they're fighting there, we're going to go here and we're going to nick Valencia off of them. It'll be the cheekiest of plays. They have the same idea. Valencia's, come on, infrastructure effort. It's got the next tier, sure, fine, whatever. Come on, Valencia. So this battle's going to go on for 20 odd days. Holy shit. This is going to be a long-ass battle. Hopefully we just force them to retreat before that happens. So we click on it. This gives you a much more in-depth one so we can see enemy has air superiority. Our air superiority keeps shifting sides. If we have it, it's really good for us. If they have it, it's bad for us, obviously. They're pushing into Madrid, which is nice. A bunch of them people are coming back to defend Valencia, so let's just not push in anymore. Let's just hold here. New thing. Right, let's get our conscription law. So right now we're volunteer only, so only 1.5% of the population's actually in. Gonna up it. Eventually we want to get to scraping the barrel, but you kind of have to jump your way up because it's 750 jump all the way to here. So let's go here. Watch our manpower. 21,000. 200,000. So now that we have so much excess manpower, we can actually afford to train some new divisions of units. So we'll get training. Let's just train some mountain troops. And a thing of infantry. This does require a lot more equipment though, so if we watch this, our equipment's now, oh, it's at 4,000 actually, which is still quite good. Training a light armored unit is probably not a horrible idea either. So we'll just add one of those up there. But now you can see we're short light tanks. We have to add them to our production queue. So we'll take one factory off here. Add the light tanks. 110. Good for artillery. We want to stockpile some. Alright, good to go. What are we missing? Missing equipment production, motorized. How much do we have in motorized? We are down some motorized, so let's go to production. Get some of these guys chucked out. One more factory off of here. So we're dropping from 50 down to 30 a day, which is kind of sucky. And we're going to need more rubber again. Just a constant balancing act of this game. It really, really is. Superior firepower is good. Oh, we have two things we need to research. These are a bit ahead of their time. Let's get the next tier of superior firepower. If we go to industry, do we get you yet? You're still a long way ahead. We'll get this one. If you research things ahead of time, they take longer to research, so it's better to wait. It's better to, unless it's like 0.001 years away, it's usually better to wait and hold off. Okay. So right now our troops, they're not really doing a whole lot. Oh, we took Madrid, did we? Did we take Madrid? Or am I crazy? No, we did. Oh, it's right. It's about to be taken. And then once we take Madrid, I think Barcelona will be their capital out of what they have left. Right now our troops are just holding here, making sure they don't push out and link up. Because now if Nationalist Spain can take this port in is it Valencia? That's Barcelona. I just said it's Barcelona. This is Valencia. Yeah. Or Valencia, or I don't fucking know. I don't know languages. Okay, so basically green numbers are good. The higher the number, the better. Even when they're attacking. This is your percentage of winning. Think of it as that. And if it's green, you're winning. If it's red, you're losing. And we don't have enough intel to see how our allies are doing. We can just hope they're doing well. Just going to hold them here and prevent them from relinking. Hindenburg disaster. Okay, so there are a couple of events like this. Like, there is also Amelia Earhart disappearing that are... They can either happen as they happen in history, or you could get one instead of the Hindenburg incident, in which case it doesn't actually explode. Like, Amelia Earhart might not go missing. She might actually make it around the globe, in which case the U.S. has the option to recruit her into the Air Force later, which I thought was quite kind of a nice way to do it. To make it realistic, but slightly off history. Okay. Now we can get an extra research slot, which is sweet, sweet, sweet. Get that sick tech. And then we'll probably start going... We might go down the army tree. I know we haven't done a lot of the fascist, but a lot of that is to help you become fascist. We couldn't do it while we were democratic. So we might just bypass it for now and visit it at a later date. If we really need it, we probably won't. There are some benefits to going down the tree, but fuck it. I'm gonna go the army, build the army. Fuck Bulgaria. Shit, no, that's not gonna work. We can probably attack here and drive this guy back, though. We'll drive him back, but not actually take the territory. If we can. Shit, they're actually good, though. That's a thing. Oh, we're attacking into hills. No, stop attacking. We're getting attacked. Alright, we'll leave those two guys there. How's the war going with our soon-to-be ally? Have they declared war yet? Are Japan and China at war yet? No, not yet. But they will be soon. And hopefully Japan wins. Hopefully it's not another one of those games where China fucks up Japan, because then the Axis loses a really big part. Unless Germany decides to back up China instead of Japan, in which case, go China? There's Trump sitting, shivering at that word. He just has a funny way of saying China. As I'm recording this, it's the election day, not to try and date this, but it's election day in the US. And I'm a political science student, so that's all kind of interesting to me. After I finish this, my plan is to go and watch the election and see what's happened. Oh, look, so see this. This is encirclement. So they're all cut off. These troops, all in here, they can't retreat anywhere, and they have no way to get supplies to them. So even if they aren't being attacked, they're gradually going to weaken and weaken until they're literally just walked over. So this is a very good tactic. This is a lot of fighting in Hearts of Iron. It revolves on trying to encircle. And a lot of the ways to take advantage of the AI is that they'll let you encircle them sometimes, in ways they shouldn't. So these guys are all dead. Like, if we fought here and drove these guys back, they wouldn't all die. A lot of them would just retreat and fall back and regroup. But these guys don't have that option. So these are just probably half a dozen divisions that Republican Spain's lost forever, which is good. You can see the war is really going well. I think they can take Barcelona. That'll be it. Certain places are worth what's called victory points, so I hand over Murcia. See, it's worth 1. And we can't see because we're not part of the war, but there's a scale for how many victory points a country can afford to lose before they just surrender. You don't have to claim every single little piece necessarily. If you can just take a lot of the big cities, the country will surrender. Kind of like France. I'm pretty sure my World War II history knowledge is a little bit rusty, but I'm pretty sure France more or less quit when the Germans broke through to Paris. Even though that's technically like half of France, because a lot of the major cities are there. Oh, Amelia Earhart's gone. She disappeared. Oh shit. Modify government. Let's change the economy. So we're in civilian economy. Partial mobilization. So the more closer to mobilization, the more efficient our economy becomes. Construction. Let's get some more construction. Let's learn to build shit. So now if we go, because I changed that around. Where was it? Construction. So even though before about half of our civilian factories are going to consumer goods, we can see now only 6 out of 20 are. So we now have 9 factories building infrastructure in Transylvania. Sorry, that was a really bad accent. I don't know why I tried this. Purges in the USSR. Or I guess it's Soviet Union. I think it's the same thing, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm frustrating the hell out of someone by missaying it. Basically, Stalin purged a bunch of people who he felt were smart and or threats to him. Which, while it kind of secured his position, good old Stalin, it kind of was a bad thing for the Soviets because they lost a lot of intelligent people. Marco Polo Bridge. So the Japanese and Chinese have skirmished on the Marco Polo Bridge southwest of Beijing. So somewhere around this river, maybe? Maybe it's like here? I don't know. There's a skirmish. They're going to go to war soon is what it's saying. Resource gain efficiency, sure. Actually, no, let's get some more army stuff. This stuff's ahead of the time, but not by a ton. Let's get this stuff. Yeah, it gives, so you can see this stuff just gives a bunch of small buffs to a lot of different types of units, so it's always good to have. National focus. Armament, Africa, there's military factories. Actually, I forgot we're trying to earn experience in Spain, so we really should be fighting. Because we're not getting, we only got 6 so far. We need like at least 10. Yeah, okay. And units need deployed. So we have, oh shoot, I forgot to set where I want to deploy these units. Let's deploy them here. And let's deploy these guys in Bucharest. And the army, the armored are probably not going to go south. Armor has a large issue going through mountains and poor infrastructure, so we might send them up to Poland if we eventually end up going that way. So we'll highlight these guys. So this is one of the finicky things. So you can see we've got, these guys are all part of the army, except for the 2 new guys. They're up here. So you just right-click the army, join them. Army's at max capacity. But the 2 guys we just made are not actually fighting on this front line. You can see that it only says 22 divisions. Oh shit, wait. It says 24. So you have to control-click again to actually get them assigned to the front line. But look at the time. It's August. We're ready to declare war. So what we're going to do is right-click, declare war. Time's all paused right now. We're going to conquer, send. We're not going to call our allies. We could call Germany into the war, but the more they participate in the war, the more right they have to claim parts of the territory, and we want it all for ourselves and shouldn't need them. So send that. We've declared war. So we're going to go to the army, the fuck Bulgaria. This button will execute the plan we've been planning. So we do it. Troops are going to now do this. And away we go. So everybody's just pushing in. You can get also our air wings here. Tell them to go over the eastern Balkans and to get air superiority. And these guys as well, we'll send them down here. Should have done this earlier. We'll send them down there so they can also help out in the air battle. So Italy wants to send us volunteers. So we're not allies with them, but I guess, you know, we're part of the Axis. They want to be part of the Axis someday. Little plebs. So they're sending us guys like, hey, yeah, we'll help. Like I said, I don't think they have a navy, but we'll set our navy to patrol. Oh, Whoops, there we go. Set a navy to patrol just the Black Sea. And they'll just roam around, and if they come across any Bulgarian ships, they'll blow the shit out of them. There was also this one guy in Bucharest. I don't want to add him to the army, because the army's at maximum capacity. So I will just send him on his own. He doesn't. The downside to that is he doesn't get the benefit of having a planned attack. But, alright, our other air wings yet is in here, over the Eastern Balkans. Air superiority. So we fight here. Yeah, so they lose organization because we have air superiority. Everything's all good on that front. It's all kosher. Yeah, where's our troops? Where's our dudes? Dudes? Volunteer forces. Okay, so because we went to war, I guess our volunteer forces have left and are coming back. That's fine. Honestly, Nationalist Spain should be able to mop them up. Just take Barcelona, basically, and Nationalist Spain will win. So we should be getting a buttload of people coming in soon. Free military factories. So also, as we take territory, we'll get control of their factories that they had here. Put more on guns. Holy shit, they actually have a navy. They have 5 convoys. Okay, I thought they actually had a navy force. I was going to be like, holy shit. Since when, Bulgaria? Since when? Oh, good. Volunteer have returned. We don't need this army anymore because they're not in Spain. And there's the Italians. There's the 3 Italians. We don't have any control over them. Just like how we controlled our guys in Spain, Italy controls these guys here. Hopefully they'll have the sense. Oh, we're going to take this port? We're going to do it? Yeah, we did. So we took the port. Who's attacking? They're trying to land some troops back there, I guess. So we've taken the port. We're going to fuck them up. They're holding out up here, but that doesn't really matter. And you can look here. This shows you how close they are to capitulating. So they're 31%. And that just has to do with how many victory points. So they control 78% of victory points. They have 30. Basically, like how these places are worth victory points, like 15. Oh, which we just took. You see, because we took Sofia. Oh, they gave up. They gave up. Now, this stage is really weird. This is the peace conference after. So everyone who participated in the war will be on the left side here. It's only us. We're going to claim all. Entered. Done. We got it. Alright, let's pause because a bunch of shit happened. So, the Italian forces are heading back. We got a bunch more factories. Just going to put a couple of factories on building the shit that we need. We're out of supplies, though, because we're building more stuff. But that's fine. Clicking this button sets it to the amount that you need to not be in debt. Or not be losing supplies. Surplus, 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 surplus. Good. Click that, it goes away. And our naval battle, we sunk their 5 convoys. As added insult. Okay. So, the fuck Bulgaria force. I think what we want to do is we'll have large amounts of it. Say this portion will go up to Hungary. I think we're going to disassemble this, yes. So this portion will go up to Hungary. Go here. Everybody get along that front line. And we're going to start declaring, justifying against Hungary. Justify war goal, conquer. We want to go all the way back here. We want all of it. Get the game going. This is going to take until April, so it's not going to take quite as long, but still a long-ass time. It probably is quite as long, actually. You guys will be our Southern Defense Bros, led by Ion Mihail Rakovita, of course. Obviously, there's no other man for the job. You know what? Actually, we're going to add you to the Southern Defense Force. Sorry, you mountain guys. And you guys are just going to form front lines. Oh, shit, so you can't do that. We don't want to do that, sorry. You come over front. This is one of the weird things. Your front line is always with just one country. So I can't make a front line with Greece and Turkey. So I've got to do it just with Greece. And I know you can make to and select half the army to be Turkey, half to be Greece, but it's kind of annoying and I'm lazy, so I don't want to do that. I don't expect Greece to attack, but that's just in case. Now that we're at the Axis as well, the Soviets should not attack. But when Germany goes to war with Poland, we will too. Now, we should have some time before that happens, because they haven't claimed Austria, they haven't claimed any of the Czech, they haven't claimed Memel. So it should still be a little ways off. And it will kind of go with the historical timeline, but we shall see. What are you? Yeah, everyone here is part of an army. Is there anyone not part of an army? Yeah, except for these two dudes. We'll send these two dudes to fuck off Hungary. Now we'll build our battle plans. Offensive line. We also want to take Budapest and Pécs. Right there. Concentrated industry's done. It's still very ahead of its time. So we have fighters, but that's it. So let's get some close air support researched. Close air support help you actually fight on the battlefield, and they have more of an impact than fighters. Than having air superiority, I think at least. I'm pretty sure they do. But thing is, you need air superiority. They won't win a fight with fighters. So you need to have a good, kind of well-rounded air force of fighters, close air support, and maybe bombers. You can build bombers to destroy infrastructure and factories, but we don't want to do that because we're going to take over the country, and we don't want to have the fucked up roads. We want our roads to be nice and clean and pristine. Japan's declared war in Shanxi, which is, if you look at China, Shanxi is this little nation. And then soon declare war on China, which I think will form China, cause China to form a massive union of Yunnan, Guangxi clique, Shibai Sangma, and Shaanxi. I'm not Chinese. I'm not saying these right, and I know that. But I'm trying, and that's all you can ask. Armament effort 3 is complete. Good, good, good. Or 2, sorry. What else do we want? Armament effort 3. There we go. It's like I knew. It's almost like I knew. Oh, shit. Right. Slow down for a bit. Something else I want to do. Get these factories. What do we need? 14 out of 15. So, you may be saying, Kieran, we built these field hospitals. You researched them. We haven't put them in yet. You're absolutely right. I forgot. So, what we're going to do is go to our divisions and edit them. So, you guys already have artillery, engineers, add field hospital. Cost 10 to add. So, we're going to save for 10. And we're going to do it for these guys as well. Save for 10. So artillery are very good against infantry. So if we're going to fight the Soviets at any point, we're going to want tons of excellent artillery. Because that's going to really matter, because the Soviets have so many men. They have millions and millions of manpower. And we are down to 140,000. We'll up the conscription laws soon again, and we're going down the fascism tree. You can get some more manpower, but there's only so much we can do. Now, where is it that we can see how we manage? There is a way you can change... Oh, manage occupied territories. Bulgaria. You can release them. Whoa, what have I done here? I've never actually explored this menu before, so this is new for me too. Oh, this is as Bulgaria, I think, going to... Major countries. So you can see now we've already changed histories. Before the war started, Romania's taking Bulgaria. It's going to take Hungary. What else do we want? Anyone else in here? So we don't want democracy. We don't want communism. Backroom backstabber. Political power. And ideology. Drift defense means that we're less susceptible to drifting to other ideologies. But that's a late game thing. You know, it is possible that eventually the Soviets will try to make us communists and convert us, but for now it should be fine. Material designer, artillery. We want artillery. Artillery research time is excellent because we will be fighting the Soviets. Let's also get this fleet back to base. And merge them so everything's all the same thing. Get these guys to go back to home base. So until we get through Turkey and or at least get access through Istanbul, our fleet cannot go anywhere else but the Black Sea. So it's really a minor thing now, our naval force. Like, yeah, even when we fight the Russians, Russia's not a big navy country. That's at least not in here. They do have a navy, but they're not the UK, they're not America, they're not Japan. No, those are all countries with massive, massive navies. The Soviets, I mean, compared to us, they'll have a navy, but I'm not too concerned about it. We should be able to hold them off quite fine. Alright, so November. Calling against Hungary. Got our troops all stationed. We would be fucked if Soviet attacked. We will also get a notification, by the way, if anyone starts justifying against us. Although, if some countries you don't have to justify for as long, depending on who you are. Like, I think Germany justifying against Poland's quite quick. It doesn't take like the year that it takes us. It depends on which country and what the situation between them are. If you're already at war with other countries, all that shit kind of are factors in it. Alright, I think we'll pause here, and this is a good place to leave off the second episode. The expansion of Legionary Romania has already begun, but this is just a very, very small start. If you get time-lapse steps, you will see we will grow and conquer so much of the world. We will be the superpower, not the Germans. We will be the superpower of the Axis, not the Italians, not the Japanese, it'll be us. Then we will win the war for the glorious fascists, and it's just going to be so glorious. Oh, come on, how... Oh, so Nationalist Spain is still fighting because Barcelona... How have you not taken Barcelona yet? That's like the... You should have just taken that already. Oh, shit. I need to pause. I need to stop getting sidetracked. Seems more... Yeah, Italy's saying they want Yugoslavia. They're just ranked Yugoslavia. Will help, probably. Okay. Anyway, that's good stuff for this episode. Next time, we'll hopefully declare war on Hungary. Italy will probably go to war with Yugoslavia. Germany will start making claims, and things are going to start really starting to ramp up. And it will hit the fan. I know the game might seem a bit slow now, but it will pick up. And I'm excited for when it does, and excited to see how shit goes down, if it goes down any differently. Again, thank you all very, very much for watching. Please leave a comment below if you have any suggestions, again, any tips or tricks or any advice. Or I'm probably going to do more than one Hearts of Iron playthrough, so if you have a specific country you want me to play, or maybe you're like, oh, I want you to play Italy, but I want you to go communist instead of fascist, or anything weird like that, just let me know and I'll maybe do it if it doesn't seem too boring or too impossible. There are some ideas that seem funny. Like I was like, oh, I played once like, oh, I'll be Austria and I'll hold off against Germany and it'll be funny and a lot of fun, and then it just isn't really feasible because you can go straight into building your infrastructure and industry and trying to hold off, but you won't. You're never gonna win. So it has to be reasonable, but oh well. Just leave any suggestions below and I'll read over them at some point when I'm not procrastinating. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.